did. Okay, now this is about past simple. Now also in your book you are requested to have a look or to have knowledge about past simple passive. Now what do I mean by passive? This is it. Look at this. We have a school and we have built 1990, sorry. Now, if I want to make a sentence out of those three words here, can you help me in making the sentence? Huh? Amjad? It's only Amjad and Arwa. Sometimes Abrar, huh? Who else? Yes, go ahead. Abrar. Abrar? Can you build a sentence?
The school built in 1990.
Okay, thank you, Abrar. Very good. Now, Abrar, you use only one verb, built. Now, what's the difference between when I say, for example, the man built the school or the house, or when I say the school built? Can the school build itself? No. So here we need passive. This is where we will use passive. So back to you, Abrar. Can you try to make your sentence better, Abrar? Huh? Don't use only the verb built. Help it with something. We don't know who built it. Huh? Yes, Abrar. The school
built in 1990 by engineering.
Yeah, very good. But it's not only one verb. The school
was built.
Very good, Abrar. Why we have was? It's in the past because we have 1990. This is in the past. And why it is not where? Because the school is what? Singular, mufrad. Okay, the school was built. This is the passive. Passive means that I don't know who built it, or it's not important for me. The most important that there is a school there. This is the most important. Okay, the thing is more important than who. So this is the passive. We have two verbs. Was, past simple. We have was or were, and then past participle. Okay, so those two verbs will tell us about the passive. Now let us have another example. These books write. So can you help me in making a sentence about the passive using those words here? I don't know who wrote those books or these books. Amjad. Amjad?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you make a sentence in passive, past simple passive? These books. كيف قلنا نعمل الباسيف؟ was or were plus past participle. Was or were plus past participle. تصريف الثالث للفعل. So what do you think? Yes, Amjad. These books.
Amjad can open. Sorry, Miss Raqiyya.
It's fine.
How much is? Yeah, it's closed. You can open your mic, please. Yeah. Amjad.
Unmute, Amjad. There is an option there. Okay, Amjad, I think you have a technical problem. Abrar, can you help?
This book was written by Ahmed.
Okay, Abrar, please be with me. Books, singular or plural?
Plural.
Yeah, so why you use was? Was for singular, right? Can you modify your sentence? Can you make it better? These
books were written by Ahmed.
Excellent. By Ahmed, by Musabbah. I'm not interested by whom. I'm interested that we have books that are written or that were written. Well done. Well done. Okay, so this is about passive. We will use passive if the person or who is not important for me. Okay, sometimes, as what Abrar said, we will use by. So if we find the word by, we know that this sentence need a passive. Passive, we have verb to be, was or were in the past, plus past participle. Now, let us have some questions to make sure that you understand this. The bank dash, and we have the verb is rob, سرق, last night. So what do you think? Can the bank rob itself? يقدر البنك يسرق نفسه؟
No.
No. So what's the verb here? I want you to use the verb rob. You know the meaning of rob. It's from your book, by the way. Rob, robbery, سرق. Okay. So what's the sentence here? What's the verb? What's the passive that you will use? Because we don't know who robbed the bank. Who can help? Amjad?
The bank was robbed.
Yes, Amjad. So the bank was robbed last night. Brilliant. Thank you, Amjad. Let us try another one. And this time will be with you, Awatif. Awatif, the apple eat by Ali. Ha, Awatif. Oh, Awatif is not here. Al-Yaqeen. Al-Yaqeen? Al-Yaqeen Ahmed? Someone named iPhone. iPhone, are you with us? Who are you, please? iPhone? Can you unmute and tell me the answer? iPhone? No one? Okay. Yaqeen Muhammad, Al-Badwi?
The apple was eaten by Ali.
Well done, well done. So the apple was eaten by Ali. Why we put here was? Because the subject here is only one, singular. Let us have another one. Oil dash discovered long ago. Arwa. Arwa,
Yes.
what do you think the answer here?
Oil was long ago.
Only oil was? You said
Was
oil was?
discovered.
Well done, Arwa. It's not only one verb, Arwa, it's two verbs. Was or were, and it's here by luck, it's all of them was. It should be was or were plus past participle. So we need two verbs. Please make sure of that. Okay. Now here we have the past participle. Okay. Sometimes it will end with ed. Sometimes the whole form will be changed. So just pay attention to this. Now this is the first the other thing that I want to tell you. Now also one of the most important things that always will be repeated in your exams, questions about do and make. And if you have a look at those examples, we can say that we will use do for actions you must do, or you must do, like jobs or work. Like, for example, do the housework, do the homework, do a good job, do something, do your hair, or do the exam. Okay, and by the way, it's do or does. What about make? Make, we will use it with the situations when you create or produce something. For example, make of gold, made in China. This is very popular. Let's say make you happy, make arrangements, decision, make noise, with food and drinks, make a cake, breakfast, dinner. Okay, so this is the difference between do and make, because many questions in the grammar and vocabulary will be about do and make. Many of them, at least in every exam, you will have one question. So please study those carefully. You should know when to use do and when to use make. Let us have an example. Look at those pictures here. Oops. Okay, we have the first one. Mr. Hilal would rather housework. So here we have the word housework. Is it do or make? What do you think? Yaqeen?
make,
back to the picture here. Housework, homework, something, the action that you will do like jobs and work. Remember that you will use what? Do. Okay? Again, الأشياء اللي فيهن كأنهن عمل أو وظيفة بتستخدموا do. The others you will make. Make for what? Make for food and drinks, breakfast, dinner, cake, juice, etc. Those we will use make. Or you create something, يعني تخلق شيء أو تصنع شيء. Make a choice, make a plan, make arrangement. Okay? So back to those pictures. اليقين. The first one, housework. There is a work there, right? عندنا كلمة housework. So is it do or make?
do,
Yes. So the first one is do. Thank you, Yaqeen. The next one, we will need to dash a birthday cake. What do you think? Cake is there, birthday cake. Amjad.
make,
Very good, Amjad. So here we have make. Rachel doesn't want to the washing up. What do you think? iPhone. Good, you raise your hand. Hi, iPhone. Who are you? iPhone? I don't know your name. Yes. What's your name?
أمل.
Amal. Yes, Amal.
3.
Yeah.
Do.
Why you put do here? It's correct, but why you put do here? إيش اللي ساعدك إن الإجابة تكون do مش make? Washing up. There is an activity. في حاجة في عمل أنت تعمله. Right? Okay, let us have some more examples. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Amal. Okay. What about here? Amjad. David wants to a phone call. What do you think, Amjad? Phone call.
do,
Are you sure?
yeah,
It's make a phone call. Make something that you do by yourself. Remember, do something, an activity that you do, or something, you know, work or a job. But here we don't have a workshop. It's a decision by you. You will make a phone call. Amjad, try the next one. George is going to dash. Oh, something is missing here.
do,
Yeah, very good. Do an important exam. Very good. So here, do an exam, something which is important. Thank you. Thank you, yeah, Amjad. The next one, Yaqeen. Scientists should more research. Do or make? Yes, very good. It's do. Do the homework, do research. Okay. Now you start to know the idea of make and do. Arwa, where are you, Arwa?
Yes.
Yes, Arwa, can you do the next one? If you dash morning exercise, morning exercise. So if you make or do morning exercise.
If you make.
If you do,
do.
activity. Okay.
Yeah.
Yalla,
Okay.
Arwa, do number 8 also. If I had a real treasure map, إذا كانت عندي خريطة كنز, I would dash a fortune على الثروة. I would make or do a fortune.
Make a fortune.
Yes, very good, Arwa. And the last but not least, whom do we have? Okay, Yaqeen Ahmed, can you hear me? Yaqeen Ahmed? No? Okay, Asma. Yes, Yaqeen Ahmed, yes. Go ahead. Yaqeen?
Miss Raqiyya, I think Yaqeen, she have a problem in the mic. She cannot unmute. Try again, Yaqeen, please.
Or even Yaqeen, you can write in the chat. What's the answer for number 9? اكتبي في الدردشة. Is it make or do? Yaqeen? make. Okay, so you think it's make? It's do. It's back to this one, اليقين. Who can help me? Why here it is do, not make? Do some business. So back to the rule that I told you about. Just a minute. Back to the rule. Look at this one. Do a business. It's for jobs or work. Just remember this, and then you will try to answer this quickly. But make is something different. Make is easier. Make something that you create or you produce by yourself and with food and drinks. So when I say business, it means that something that, you know, it's like a job or something that you do by yourself. Okay, so here the answer is do اليقين. So this is about make and do. Make sure that you answer many questions about them. The next one and the last one that I want to tell you about is the past perfect. It's also very important. The questions of past perfect are repeated in many exams. I'll just tell you about the rule just very quickly, and then I will show you some examples. Now, how or when we will use past perfect? From its name, past, so it's about past. So in the timeline, this one here, we have present, we have past, and then we have the past perfect. Now, look at this. This one, his name is Ali, let's say. Now, what's the time with us now? Now it is 8:19, okay? So those two actions happen in the morning. So first, the bus came and left. Khalas, the bus has left. So when did the bus left? 7 a.m. And Ali came after 30 minutes and he find the bus left. But first the bus came and then Ali came. So when Ali came there, he find that the bus has left. So we have two actions, but those two actions are in the past. So if I want to make a sentence out of these two events or actions that happen, I can say what? Oops. When he arrived, when Ali arrived, why arrived? Because it's in the past, it's not present. Now the time is 8:20. The bus had left. I add had and then left. Why? Because this is past perfect. This action or this situation happens before this. So right, both of them on the past. الحدثين في الماضي ولكن حدث واحد سبق الحدث الثاني. يعني الباص غادر قبل عن علي يوصل. So when he arrived in the past, the bus had already left. خلاص الباص راح. Okay? To understand this more, let us have another one. Look at this. Maha or she has got her certificate. شهادة مالها. Letter F. She failed. Why she failed? Because she was watching television. Now we have two situations that happens in the past. They are not in the present. So how can I say Amal, her name is Amal. Amal failed in the past, her test. Why? Because she hadn't studied. Okay. Now here I use the past perfect, but in the negative. So had not studied. Is that clear? Okay, this is only a revision, a quick revision. Only to remind you that past perfect is really important. It's repeated in your exams. Is it clear?
Yes.
Very good. So this is the first usage. هذا الاستخدام الأول للpast perfect. Two actions in the past, one action.
Miss Raqiyah,
Okay. Yes.
what happened? Okay. Because I'm not heard you. Maybe you have a problem in the sound, or I don't know.
With me?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay. Now it's fine, huh?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
الحين
Yeah, it's fine.
okay. Thank you. So the second usage with past perfect is with the word wish. What's the meaning of wish? I wish I had listened. I wish I hadn't slept. What's the meaning of wish?
Like a hope.
Yeah, very good. Very good. In Arabic?
يعني التمني.
Well done, Arwa. So this is the second usage. The third one, you will use it with situations of if conditional. لما الإف الشرطية هذه. So if she had studied, she would have passed. If I had gone to the university, I would have been. Okay, مع الإف الشرطية هذه. And the last one with reported speeches. إيش يعني reported speeches? He said, he asked, he reported. قول أنت تقتبسه من عند شخص بس ما عندنا علامات التنصيص خلاص أنت تقوله بلسانك. Okay, reported speeches. He said على طول لما تشوف he said, he asked, he reported, he told. One of these, quickly you will use what? Past perfect. This is important to answer your grammar tasks in the exam. Okay, so this is the usage of grammar, past perfect. Let us have some questions to make sure that you understand it. So we have Maha, and the verb is give. Me, Ali's address before she left. Here we have before. So it means two actions in the past, and this is left. So in the past. So what do you think here? What should I make? Past simple or past perfect? Past simple or past perfect? What do you think? Amjad.
Perfect. Past simple.
Past simple or past perfect Amjad?
Past simple.
يلا أمجد نحاول مرة ثانية. إني معنى أمجاد فعلين أو حدثين نفس علي لما ترك الباص. واضح؟ Here before she left, so she left. Before she left, she gave me something. She gave me Ali's address. Then she left. So one action before the other. So here left is the past, right? قبل عن يتغادر الحدث اللي قبله لازم نستخدم له إيش؟ Past perfect. So Amjad, can you turn give into past perfect?
Yes, give.
It's not give. كيف نصنع الباست perfect؟ قلنا had و past participle.
Has given.
Yes, but it is not has. It is
Had.
had given. لازم نركز على الفعل الصحيح لأن إذا قلت has given هذا وحدة فعل ثاني. واضح؟ Thank you very much أمجاد. اليقين. Look at this one اليقين. When the boys arrived at the cinema, the film already started. يقين, can you help me? اليقين. أروى.
Yes.
Yes. When the boys arrived at the cinema, the film
Was already started.
why was Arwa?
Wait. لأن فيلم one.
Okay, Arwa. But here we are talking about past perfect, and we have also the word already.
Okay. The film had already started.
Well done, Arwa. أصلاً already مفتاح للحل معكم. لما تشوفوا already معناته يريدوا perfectly. Past perfect or present perfect. It depends on the sentence. Now here we have arrived. على طول نعرف إنها إيش? Past perfect. Had already started. And look at what Arwa did here. Already when موقعها من بين الhad was started. So it's in between them. Okay, very good, Arwa. Yaqeen Ahmed, the next one is for you. Yaqeen Ahmed. Ahmed was sorry that he...
Miss Raqiyya, sorry, but you can check in the chat. I think she cannot speak. She write, yeah, her answer in the chatting.
Okay, Yaqeen Ahmed. This is Yaqeen Ahmed. Yeah, go ahead, Yaqeen Ahmed. Yaqeen Ahmed. What's the answer here? Okay, اليقين البدوية. يقين محمد.
Ahmed was sorry that he had
told. Past of
my
told.
father.
Very good, very good. So he had told this story. The last one. Thank you, اليقين. اليقين Ahmed, if you cannot open the mic, please write the answer in the chat. I wish I dash listen to my mother's advice. So what do you think, اليقين? اليقين Ahmed. What's the answer here? Had listened. Yeah, very good. Not listen, it's listened. And it's good, by the way, to write in Arabic the English answer, the English words. Good, اليقين Ahmed. Thank you very much, اليقين. So had listened. Again here, let me ask you girls, why we have past perfect? إيش اللي خلاكم تستخدموا بدل الجملة past perfect?
wish.
Very good, اليقين. أبرار. أبرار, right?
أروى.
أروى. Sorry. So very good. So it's the word wish. واحدة من استخدامات past perfect اتفقنا إنها تكون إيش؟ wish. Okay. Let's continue. Also, since and for, they will be repeated many times or in many parts of your exams. In many, you know, like many tests will include 1 or 2 questions about since and for. Do you know what's the difference between since and for? Since and for. When do I use since? For what? دايما I will tell my students that once you hear since, شوفوا فيها حرف I, the letter I, على طول رسموا في بالكم نقطة. So since is about tick in the past. What do I mean by tick? It means certain point in the past. It's clear which point. Like for example, 1998. Exactly. This is I will use for this since 1998, a certain point. But for we have a period from to. Okay. So once you hear since, you remember there's I. Okay, the I has a dot above it. So remember since نقطة معلومة في الماضي. For duration of time, from to. Let us have some examples. I want you to write since or for. I was born, since or for. What do you think? Since I was born. Is it, do you know when exactly you were born?
No.
Are you sure? Do you know exactly when you were born? The date and the time, the hour?
Okay, date, yeah. التايم كذا لا.
Yeah, but you know the date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think here? What is good to use, since or for? Since. It's not a question. It's oops. It's here. The answer is what? Since I was born. لأن خلاص معلوم معي متى. Okay, ما عندنا فترة زمنية. But look at number 2. 10 years. Is it one point in the past or do we have duration of time? عندنا مدة زمنية.
مدة زمنية يعني
So what,
for.
Yeah, very good. So we will use for. Do you see the difference between them? فهمتوا الفكرة من بينهن? Since and for.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have Asma. Asma number 3, please. I moved to Sohar, for example. Asma, since or for, what do you think? Asma, iPhone. Okay, who can help me? Number 3, what do you think? Abrar.
Since I moved to Sohar.
Well done, Abrar. Abrar, why you use here? Why do you use since?
Because it's in a short time.
It's very good. It's not only a short time. You know the date. You know when exactly. It's not for a period, right? It's only boom, in the past. Okay. Thank you, Abrar. Well done. Amjad, number 4.
4.
Very good. Amjad, why it is 4 here? Because we have
The time or the
period. عندنا period مدة زمنية for a long time. ما معلوم مع البداية ما معلوم النهاية. Okay. Very good. Sorry. The next one, اليقين محمد. Number 5.
Since 4 o'clock.
Well done. Number 6, Arwa. Ages.
4.
Well done. Number 7, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. What do you think? iPhone, Asma? Asma?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, number 7.
4.
For 2 weeks. Well done. Number 8. Thank you, Asma. The last one. Who did not answer? Yes. Amjad, back to you.
since.
Yes, very good. Since he was 20 or 20 years old. So this is the difference between since and for. So what we have did so far is that we had a quick look or a revision at the most important vocabulary that not vocabulary, let's say grammar, that are repeated or focused on your exam. So out of those grammar points, do you have any difficulty when it comes to grammar, or there's something that you are not sure about?
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Number 7 حن قلنا إنه 4 2 weeks. أوكي هم حددوا لنا 2 weeks يعني محددين لنا ما المفروض science.
Good question. But here we have a duration. عندنا مدة زمنية. واضح؟ فهمت علي يا أروى, right?
Yeah, thank you.
عندنا هني مدة زمنية. It's duration 2 weeks, but we don't know. Maybe it started here and it ends here. Maybe it started the other week and it ends there. It's not like the others that we have, you know, a certain point exactly. Okay, good question, Arwa. عندكم سؤال في الجرامر مثلا في الكتاب أو أي جزئية ما واضحة حلكم؟ لأن أنا ليش عملت لكم الحين اليوم استعرضت لكم أهم النقاط اللي في الجرامر اللي متكررة في الاختبارات. It means the silence means everything is fine?
No, thank you.
Okay, so the last thing, let us have an example of two exams. Just we will go quickly through them. So for the vocabulary, look at this one. This is the form of a vocabulary. As we said, vocabulary question, 2.5 marks, and you will have 4 options, 5 questions, every question or every statement with 4 options. And you should know the meaning of the vocabulary. So as I told you at the very beginning, go with every theme from your book, look at the vocabulary, try to find the most important vocabulary that are related with